Good morning, boys and girls. Today for handwork, we are going to make a macramé or macramé plant hanger. Have a look at the picture that I have sent you so you know exactly what I'm talking about. These plant hangers are manageable and it's a wonderful way to teach you how to knot. Now, knotting is very important, mostly because we all wear shoes at some stage or another that's going to require you to knot. And so today in our lesson, we are going to learn knotting skills. Now, if you look at this very beautiful plant hanger, don't you think this would be a wonderful gift for someone? Maybe a next door neighbor, maybe a granny, any person who you can think of, even just mommy, who would like a beautiful plant hanger to bring them joy. Today I'm going to guide you through making a macramé plant hanger. Now before we start, we're going to need some materials, a nice pair of sharp scissors, some string or strong yarn, some tape, and then just one planter. I've got two examples here, but you can use any form of plant container that you can find around your house. It can even be ceramic, and if you can't find anything, you can even take an ice cream tub, not an ice cream tub, a yogurt tub, and paint it, or find some other sort of little bowl. Anything that you would be able to plant a plant inside. All right, are you ready to begin? It's going to be necessary for Mom to just be by your side to guide you as we work through this handcraft together. All right, for today's handcraft, I'm choosing to use this planter. So let's put that away. I've got my planter over there, my tape over here, and my string and my scissors. Now, to start off, I'm going to need you to measure a piece of yarn or string about 60 centimeters long. So it's about a ruler and a half. It doesn't have to be exact, just so that when you do hang your planter in it, there's enough yarn or string at the top for the plant to grow and breathe a little bit, and then some piece at the bottom so it looks a bit like this. All right, and now we need 8 of these. So take your scissors and snip until you have 8 long pieces of yarn or string. Why don't you do that right now, and then we can move on. Good. Now you've got your 8 pieces of string. Let's count them and make sure that there are 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Take your string and make sure that they are almost at the same length from each other. There we go. And you are going to grab it at the one end and pinch it. Can you see what I'm doing? Like this. Then we are going to tie this part into a knot. So look at my finger. The 2 pieces come around my finger, and then they're going to cross over. Can you see them crossing over? And then this piece is going to go through this part over here where my finger is, this little hole. There we go. until we have a knot at the bottom. Make sure it's nice and strong. Good. There you have your 8 strands with your knot at the bottom. Good. Now let's just put this aside for a moment. And I'm going to show you our next step is going to require making knots. So what I have here is I've got 2 pieces of yarn. This is just an example. You're not using your 8 strands yet. This is just to show you how to make a knot. And what I do with a sellotape is I just stick these pieces down so that they don't move when I'm trying to tie a knot. All right. So a basic knot, boys and girls, it requires 2 strands of yarn. I'm going to take my right piece and I'm going to cross it over my left piece. Can you see that? I've taken the right and it's lying over the left. This is my left. Now I'm going to take my left and I'm going to put it under my right. And then I'm going to pull it down and I have a very beautiful knot. Let's do this one more time. Right strand over left, left strand in the hole and under right. Pull it down and a lovely knot. Good. Should we go to our 8 strands of yarn and see if we can knot those? All right. Let's get our strands. Here they are. There they are. Okay, what we're going to do is we are going to tie the one end with tape so that it doesn't move. So take your sellotape again, cut a little piece, and we are going to stick this down just over there on your surface. All right. Now, boys and girls, we have got a job to do. We've got 8 strands of yarn here. We need to group them into 2 strands of yarn. So let's see how we do this. We're going to watch what I'm doing. 2 strands over there. Can you see? 1, 2. 2 strands over here. Can you see? 1, 2. 2 strands over there and 2 strands over there. Now my grade R's have been learning to count in 2s. Grade R's, do you think you can count with me? How many strands do we have altogether? 2, 4, 6, 8. Good. Now with our strands, we are going to tie a knot in each pair. So let's start with this one. We're going to take the 2. Do you remember how we tie our knot? Right strand over the left, left strand in the hole and under, pull and lie straight again. Good. Let's do it again. Right strand over the left, left in the hole and under the right. Pull it so it's at the same length as the previous one. Pull it and let it lie there. Let's do this one. Right over left, left in the hole and under, pull to the same length and straight. There we go. And this side, right over left, left in the hole and under the right, pull and pull it straight. Now we've got 4 knots. 1, 2, 3, 4. But we are not done yet. Now we've got another job to do. We are going to make another set using 1 from each side. So we'll put this little guy over there for now, and we're going to take this side and we're going to pair it up with this one. Can you see that? We're going to take this side and pair it up with this one, this side, and pair it up with this one. Okay, now we can just put this one over there for now. We're going to take again our right strand over our left, left in the hole, under and pull. Our left and our right strand over the left, put it in the hole and under, pull. Can you see what's happening? Right over left, left in the hole and under, pull. Okay, now we've got 3 knots and we still have these 2 pieces here. We're going to take this piece and put it over like this and do the same. Right over left, left in the hole and pull and straight. And now, boys and girls, what we've actually started creating here is a type of a net. Now, what do we use nets for usually? Well, the last time I used a net was when I went fishing. And this is very similar. It's creating a basket in which something can be held. So what we're going to do now is we're going to very carefully loosen our tape that has been holding it nice and secure. We're going to take our chosen planter and we're going to insert the chosen planter by lifting up one side and another side and very carefully inserting it into the little net. Then gather up all your pieces and pull it and make it nice and tight. Make sure you're happy with the length and where the little bottom section is. It can be there, very nice. Okay, and now you can spread out your net so that your basket is hanging nice and securely. Good, and then at the top we are going to tie another little knot that goes round and in the hole just like this. Okay, now you should have a little planter hanging in your basket like this. And what you can do now, boys and girls, is go and collect a plant that you'd like to plant in here and some soil and go and insert a pretty little flower that you think is going to grow very beautifully within this little net. When you have done that, why don't you see if there's someone or even yourself to whom you can give this beautiful gift. And there you have it, boys and girls, your macrame plant holder. Well done, boys and girls. Thank you for joining me in our handwork lesson today. I hope your macrame hanger came out beautifully. Please do send me photos. I would love to see them. And if you'd like to continue making some, they are beautiful to hang in the garden. Thanks, boys and girls. Have a lovely afternoon. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
just want to take a photo